light is on and we're ready to go. Stand by for a break. The Class 3 Highway field ready. Racing now, and let the favourite Lambay miss the start by about a length and a half and is trying to improve. Hit Song jumped well but immediately restrained, and King of Spades goes forward. Salute Again sent forward on the outside, so King of Spades is going to lead from Salute Again. They're followed then by Hit Song, who's still trying to settle a bit. Bravely there with Villasaurus, a couple off to Mystery Guy, then Eureka, who's been able to slot in midfield. Further back to Lambay, getting a bit keen. Ever I Do's out very wide going forward. Then came Dev Groove from Ulysses Blue, and Mighty Myrtle's last of all. 800 out, King of Spades leads from Salute Again. Villasaurus leaders back third inside Hit Song, and Ever I Do on a three-wide path. They're followed midfield by the favourite Bravely on the second favourite from Mystery Guy, and the post-time favourite Lambay, after missing the start, is having a torrid run here. It's going to be difficult to win from out there, you'd think. Further back, Eureka, Ulysses Blue, Dev Grew, and Mighty Myrtle is last. King of Spades extends the lead into the straight by a length and a half. Salute Again, then Villasaurus, couple off to Ever I Do. The Mystery Guy making ground on the rails, and Bravely just plodding behind them. 200 metres to go now, and Villasaurus moved up to take the lead. Villasaurus gets 2 lengths clear. Ever I Do is running on into second. Bravely gets going at the end, but Villasaurus is off and gone. Bounds away for a big win from Ever I Do. Bravely ran third. Dev Grew savaged the line, then King of Spades. Further back to Ulysses Blue from Eureka. Salute Again, the Mystery Guy. Lambay did it pretty tough today. The Mighty Myrtle. Hit Song was too keen early and dropped right out.
Well, Ronnie Duffy kicks us off with a $10 winner on Golden Eagle Day. Number 6, Villasaurus, Tyler Schiller and Donna Scott. We rarely see Donna come to town from her border base at Albury. When she does come up, she's awfully hard to beat, and given the run of the race by Schiller, Villasaurus is too good for Ever I Do. We're waiting for the numbers to go up. 6 will be the winner of the first.
Yeah, I think he's been beautiful. He was well set up, this horse. They snuck him away over the border, give him a couple of trials. He presented him fit. Was given a perfect ride from an inside draw from Schiller. And just he was strong late. He's going to win a few races this preparation. I know we're only working with a moderate highway, but I think he's got upside, like the way he's gone on with the job there and got the job done. Ever I Do, Bravely, they've fought on pretty well there. But I say good ride and a worthy winner.
Yeah, another good ride there by Tyler Schiller. He's just really starting to hit his straps. He had a little bit of a quiet period there at the start of the carnival, but he's riding winner after winner right now. Position up really, really well, which was expected from a soft draw, but just love the way this horse is extended through the line. It was a terrific win.
Here are the numbers: 6, 3, 2 and 12. 6, 3, 2 and 12. 123, 61, 34.8 the last 600 metres. Donna Scott has been a trainer that's had so much success in the Southern District Country Championship qualifiers, getting many horses to the Country Championships, but you've got a highway winner here.
Finally, I've got one.
Is that your first?
Yes.
My goodness.
I've been, Sydney just hasn't been a happy hunting ground for me, but this is big today.
Well, it's a long way to come, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's such a big ordeal, and it's we're at the wrong end of the state for the Tab Highways, but this has paid off.
Now, you've set this horse beautifully with a couple of trials in Victoria.
Yeah, look, I've always had a big opinion of him. He's taken a while for the penny to drop, but it was always the plan to come here first up, and he'll be better probably at a mile, but good to get it today.
All right, now that's 8 starts, 3 wins. Have you got a country championship in the back of your head?
Always got a country championship, and he might be the ideal horse. He's travelled up here really well. He's taken it all in his stride, and it's definitely on the radar.
Well, you've had some good ones. So take us through them. Benalong Dancer.
Yeah, Our Last Cash, and that's it. Some handy. Benalong was ever consistent. I think she ran in at 3 years, and we just couldn't strike the right track and things like that, but he might be the one.
All right, I hope he is for you. Good luck when you get to the heat.
Thank you.
Set up well from a soft sort of draw, but what about the acceleration?
Yeah, Gates win races, and I thought he got in a lovely spot. The speed map had his box seat. I probably would have been more suited off the fence just because he's a big horse that needs a bit of room, but he quickened up really well, and Donna had him spot on first up.
Upside?
Definitely. I think he's going to go to a mile. but he's got an electric turn of foot, so I think he's going to be pretty hard to beat in a few more highways, and if he can get to a country champs, I'm sure Donna will go that way.
Good start to the day. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, first up off a trial at Rosehill. 2 goes first up for 2 placings, Alapacando. Last one in, here's the second at Rosehill.
Ready to go, Pippi Beach well backed. Clear favourite now in front of Asgarda. Stand by. Racing. Zakia was last out of the gates and a clear last at that. Powerful Peg jump well. Asgarda's up on the speed with Electrica. Pippi Beach pretty handy as peer pressure just eases back on the outside of Alacando. Further back then to Bakerloo, and Zakia is the last one. So Asgarda presses on now, and Billy Owen's going to take the second favourite of the front with Electrica over to second, and Powerful Peg will take leaders back third. Pippi Beach fourth, and Alapacando. A length further back to peer pressure, 2 after Bakerloo, and Zakia sees them all. Asgarda a narrow leader down the side from Electrica, and there's only a neck between the pair. Powerful Peg leaders back third, travelling at a long rein on the inside of Pippi Beach. Then came Alapacando back on the inside of peer pressure from Zakia and Bakerloo as they come around the turn. So Asgarda, after jumping well, set a pretty easy lead here from Electrica. Now the favourite Pippi Beach pulling out 3 wide, and then Powerful Peg is next. Well, Asgarda didn't find much, and Electrica takes the lead from Pippi Beach, the outsider, neck away. It's Electrica grimly hanging on at the moment from Pippi Beach. 100 to go. Now Alapacando with the last shot at them, but Electrica keeps going. Electrica kicking hard, and Electrica too strong, beat Pippi Beach. Ahead away third, Alapacando. Photo fourth, Asgarda in peer pressure. Further back to Zakia, Powerful Peg, and Bakerloo was last in.
Electrica too good, number 1. Little Molly Bourke getting the best out of Electrica. Richard and Will Freedman. Ali said behind the gates it's the best she's seen, Electrica. Second up today, gets the win. Second will be Pippi Beach. Third will be Alapacando. The lay of the day bites the dust. Asgarda, after leading, will finish out of a place.
Yeah, the boogies are too good there. She had a chance. She had a picnic in front. The favourite. Maybe she's got to come with a run out of a fast race, but no excuses for her whatsoever, because the winner sits outside her and just puts paid to her, with a big weight as well. So she's an honest little thing. She usually lives second up, and she wins it running away. Pippi Beach battles on. Alapacando wants further, and Asgarda, well, no excuses. Disappointing.
Well, that put up on the wall outright. It's great.
So we're getting the numbers going up into the frame now. 110, 7 and 3. 110, 7 and 3. The race time 1:17.5, and the last 600 in 33.73. 33.73. A sprint home. Molly Bourke rode her first up, and she gets the job done second up. Richard, Ali was just saying behind the gates there before the start how well she looked and how much she'd come on.
Oh, she looks like a seal at the moment. She's beautifully shiny. She's just blossomed the last couple of weeks, really. And, we were a bit worried about the tactics. We said to Molly, look, something will want to lead here. Well, as it turns out, nothing wanted to lead, so much for tactics. But Molly, to her great credit, realised that, sat her outside the leader, and, rest is history.
And you would have been confident when she went up and eyeballed Asgarda, she was travelling.
Yeah, she was, and we knew that she's more likely to finish off well than most horses in the race, so pretty confident then, but you've got to get it done.
She in for a good prep?
Oh, I think so. I think this will be her best prep. But, she's been a wonderful little mare. She won over nearly 140,000 in midways last preparation, only in midways. Right. But, it's fantastic.
It's all money.
No, it's fantastic. I mean, I really love the concept. And, she's gone on 1 of 78 today, so that's great.
Well done.
Thank you.
Good on you. Richard and Will Freedman training the winner, and here she comes, all smiles. All smiles all the time. Little Molly Bourke winning on Electrica. 110, 7 and 3, 117.5, 33.73 the last 600 metres. Where's Corey? She's found a place, hasn't she, in this jockey's room. She's still got 2 And the time will come when she loses that altogether, and that's when she'll be tested out. But right at this moment, she's found her place.
She has found a place. When she first arrived here in Sydney, she probably got here a little bit early, but she's really found herself now. She's riding terrifically well, and that's a photo, that moment right there, out punching Joey Moreira. Might even get him to sign it for her.
Yes. Will there be, what was the official margin? 3/4 of a length. Well, we get Joe into the picture, though. I'm just trying to work out what angle they've taken it from, because he was wide out and Molly was closer towards the rail. So, unfortunately for Molly, Joe mightn't even be in the picture.
We'll take it back near the 200 because he's only about a neck off her then, so we'll get it back there. They handed it to you.
Yeah, literally. I was probably predicting not to be much speed. I do think she's better with probably a bunny to follow, but look, she put him away like a good thing today. Every time they came into her eyesight, she found another gear, so very impressed.
It's a bit of a photo moment, out punching Joey Moreira.
Yeah, always. That'll go up on the wall.
Well done.
Thank you.
1:10.7 and 3, 1:17.5 to the second of the day. Race number 3 coming up. Yes, it's on the radar. It's barely showing, but there's definitely a shower passing over here at Rosehill. Let's get up to Darren for race number 3.
It looks worse on the TV than it actually is. Just scattering the crowd a little bit. They're off and racing now, and State of America jumped fairly, bouncing to the front green belt. Ambassadorial away well with Iron the Empire there, the top 3 early, and C4 pokes right behind them from Phase Angels, then Camo Restonis. Further back then to State of America is one off the fence on the outside of Lording. Then United Kingdom is being guided down to the rails, and Royal Robbins the last one. Inside the 1600 metres, and Ambassadorial is the front runner, out by a length and a half. Iron the Empire second, and Green Belt takes leaders back third in advance of Seafall. Further back to Phase Angels with Aristonis keeping it company the outside. 2 further back then to State of America on the outside of Lording, and the last 2 Royal Robbins on the outside of United Kingdom. Looks as though we're in the United Kingdom at the moment with this weather blowing in, and Ambassadorial leads the way at the halfway mark, out by a length on Iron the Empire. Green Belt leaders back third, a length and a quarter then to Seafall, a length and a half to 2 lengths to Aristonis. Racing on the outside of Phase Angels, then came State of America, Lording third last from Royal Robbins, and United Kingdom will have to come from last to beat them at about 10 lengths off the front runner. 800 to go. Ambassadorial, a narrow leader from Iron the Empire, just keeping the pace honest up front. 2 lengths away to Seafall, getting a nice toe into it on the outside of Green Belt. Then came Aristonis, followed by Phase Angel. State of America starting a run, peeling 3 wide. Lording's under the pump, so's Royal Robbins, and United Kingdom is still back last. Ambassadorial swings in front. Green Belt's been in the slipstream, giving chase. 2 lengths away to Seafall. Then State of America and Aristonis, 300 metres to go. Ambassadorial and Green Belt here, stride for stride. Seafall's ducking in, State of America swamping them. 4 lengths away to United Kingdom. It's Green Belt with the head in front, but State of America's got it. And State of America takes the lead and makes it 3 in a row. State of America beats Green Belt, and Ambassadorial third. Then Seafall, Aristonis, United Kingdom. Further back to Lording, Phase Angels, Royal Robbins, and I Am the Empire.
He's flying in this grade, State of America. He's gone from a midway to a 72 to a 78. And he wins again. Number 2, State of America. Too good for Green Belt and Ambassadorial. It looks like it's absolutely bucketing down here, but the rain is not as strong as it looks there, I can guarantee you. But State of America has been too good for them in race number 3.
Well, he's in the zone, isn't he? He is absolutely in the zone. It's 3 powerful wins together now, and it's not as if he's, third and fourth up. He's had 7 or 8 runs this preparation, maybe more, and he was just too good for him at the finish again. Green Belt's held his form. Ambassadorial seemed to have his chance there, and the back markers really didn't come into play. But a horse that really lengthens late, and as he's done, winning his past 3.
And Ronnie, the way that he paraded, you could probably leave him out. Like, he was a muck lather the moment that he walked into the yard. And the way they run that race up front, it was run at a steady tempo, and he come from off their backs. He looked the winner a long way out. He's just in terrific form at the moment, this horse, and also jockey, Zack.
Zack Lloyd, David Payne, State of America, Greenbelt second. Chad Schofield on for the Price Kent Yard, Ambassadorial, Nasrawilla for Waterhouse and Bott. David Payne not here. 268 5 and 9, 268 5 and 9, 22.73 the race time, 34.92 the last 600 metres as Zack Lloyd makes his way back to scale. That's the third. We'll be back for race number 4, the Kia Handicap.
He's in good form, this horse.
He's just flying, isn't he? Great win by the horse. It was quite treacherous conditions out there with the rain just starting to pick up as we jumped, and he's not the easiest horse to ride in regards to the way he races. So I was a bit in all sorts for the first couple hundred, but the horse, he's just going really well.
Speed wasn't really frantic up front. They were actually going quite slow, but to come off with their backs like the way that he did, pretty good win. Yeah,
that's where he wins his races. I think that 600 to the 300 where the stays start grinding away, he can do those times on the bridle, and he really builds confidence through those middle stages, and I think that's why he's so strong late. And as you said, the pace wasn't too quick, so for him to come from that far back, it was a good effort.
Well done, bud.
Thank you, Corey.
Let's go to Darren Flindell for his call of race 7.
He's a well-backed favourite, Iron Man. Drawn barrier 2, there's the load. Ready to go. Racing now, and Iron Man jumped out okay. Going forward is Ravenclaw, ridden positively there. Spanish Foxes whipping up on the outside, and Shines is probing through on the rails. Gundy Bridge parked right behind them, easing back into fourth as the field starts to spread out a bit now. Silencer and Iron Man race together midfield at a gap of 2 or 3 lengths away to 4 victory. And I'm a True Star. Spanish Fox holds the front from Ravenclaw. Shines leaders back. Gundy Bridge one out, one back. Then Silencer, Iron Man whipping up on the outside. I'm a True Star going forward. So Iron Man's back to second last now, and 4 victory sees them all. So Spanish Fox shooting for 5 in a row. Leads at the 600 from Ravenclaw. Gundy Bridge Peel 3 wide. I'm a True Star 4 wide. Shines is travelling okay right behind them. Silencer cluttered up in traffic. 2 further back to Iron Man down to the 300. Ravenclaw moved up now. Ravenclaw put the head in front from Spanish Fox. Silencer goes up the inside. Now Iron Man starting to wind up on the outside, and Shines is going right along the rails. Spanish Fox reclaimed the lead from Silencer the inside, but Iron Man, he's putting in the big ones. Spanish Fox and Iron Man. Spanish Fox, Iron Man. Spanish Fox clung on. Spanish Fox ahead to Iron Man. Silencer third. Then Shines 4 victory. I'm a True Star. Gundy Bridge and Ravenclaw.
He couldn't peg back Spanish Fox, the favourite Iron Man, and Spanish Fox makes it 5 in a row. Hawkesbury Maiden, Hawkesbury Class 1, Kensington, benchmark 64, then a Warwick Farm 72, graduates to a Saturday, wins a benchmark 78. Hard to do at any jurisdiction, win 5 races in a row, but that's what Spanish Fox has done.
And Michael's just placed him beautifully all the way through. Very hard to do, isn't it? 5 wins in a row. He'll be coming to get him there out right out wide. Whether that's the place to be here at Rosehill, I don't know. But Iron Man, he got a lovely card into the race. When he did start to lengthen, you thought he was going to get him, but he just pulled plenty out for young Zack Lloyd, who's got probably one of the biggest rides of his career coming up in a $500,000 race on a favourite in the next from a wide draw, Alabama State. So that'll get him in the right frame of mind for the next, that's for sure.
He's riding in terrific form as well, Ronnie. He's putting them in all the right places. Horses are running for him. I just loved how he took his time on this horse. To be honest, I thought he was on the canvas 3 or 4 times, but Zack and the horse just kept picking up, building, and he was strong again through the line. So a terrific ride there by Zack Lloyd.
Numbers are up 2, 4, 7 and 12. Spanish Fox beats Iron Man, Silent Star and I'm a True Star. They've run 1:17.38, home in 34.37. 34.37. So we had a second 1,300 metre race of the day, and they've run 1:17.38.
Congratulations, Zack. He looked on the canvas 3 or 4 times, but he's just tough, isn't he?
So tough. I mean, you know, you can't purchase that. That just comes with him, and he's got it all. So
you're well rated, but did you ever think you were going to get beaten?
At the top of the straight, when Joe oiled it up to me so easy, I thought I might be in a little bit of trouble, but I knew I still had horse underneath me. I just didn't know how much. And obviously, it's his first time sort of stepping up in this grade, and you know, he's probably towards the end of his preparation. So I just wonder how much he had left in him, but he just finds a way.
Riding that winner there must be a big confidence builder going into probably your biggest opportunity yet.
Yeah, look, I rode a few Saturday winners when I first come down, and it's been you know, very dry since then. So lovely to get back in a winner's circle on a Saturday, on a day like this. Just very lucky.
Right on, mate.
Cheers.
Alabama State favourite, 6.50 is the call, and we're ready to go. Just waiting for the all clear. Set now. And they're off and racing, and Trez left the gates well. So did Alabama State, being sent forward. Danish Prince away well as they sort their order out, and now Rolling Magic pushes on, but Trez is able to cross the entire field and lead. Now Danish Prince pushes through the pack going to second. Kumbila there in the yellow jack at the outside, and Life Coach is whipping right up on the inside. 2 lengths then to Miss Cerrone, followed by Artful Persuasion improving on the rails on the inside of Arale, and Alabama State's cast pretty wide on the outside of Patrica Mist. They're followed back in the field on the inside too. Harlow Mist on the inside of Winning Point. Rolling Magic on a wide path. They're followed further back by Piraeus, Kingston Charm, then Fugitiva. Then came Apollo Mission from Victory Lane. Timpanus well back. So is Extreme Freedom out wide. And this is the moment with the black cap back last of all on the fence. So Trez shows the way from Danish Prince. Miss Cerrone rolls to third. Followed by Life Coach on the back of the speed. Then Kumbila. Alabama State's been on a wide path. Patrica Mist as well. Further back to Arale. Rolling Magic. Kingston Charm as well back. Trez races down to the 300, a length on Danish Prince. Followed by Alabama State. Kingston Charm taking a rails run. Here's Piraeus letting loose on the outside with a good run. They're right across the track, and Piraeus sustains this. Moved up to Rolling Magic. Alabama State. Kingston Charm. It's Piraeus. Rolling Magic. Kingston Charm up the fence. Kingston Charm right up the inside. Beat the lot of them. Beating Piraeus. Then Rolling Magic. Alabama State. And savaging the line late was Harlow Mist. Then came Trez from Danish Prince. Artful Persuasion. Patrica Mist. Then came Life Coach from Winning Point. Extreme Freedom. Fugitiva. Timpanus. This is the moment. Miss Cerrone, Victory Lane, Kumbila and Arale. Kingston Charm with a rouse hugging ride.
Yes, barrier number 1. Barrier 1. While supporters of Alabama State will be ruining that 22 next to its name. Barrier 1 wins the race. Kingston Charm, Zack Lloyd and John Thompson. Where is it? There it is. Hugging the fence, coming up into the home straight, continuing to rail. Piraeus, Ronnie, was being called the winner when it loomed up on the outside to go past Alabama Express and also Rolling Magic, but this horse never went round a horse.
Yeah, that
Kingston Charm.
Yeah, that was the difference. That was the difference. She hit a form at the right time, got the right barrier, got the right ride, got the right speed, and that's got to happen in these even races like this. Everything's going to have to go right. Whoa, the Freedman boys, will they be able to sleep tonight? Second and third. I think they've run second and third here, and they quite easy to go the early crow with Piraeus there. And I thought Alabama State was absolutely so brave. 4 and 5 deep, no cover, and had the hide to fight back there. So he's going to say for later on in his career he has got a future. But well done. John's done a great job with her and picked up the big prize here.
Yeah, another terrific ride there by Zack Lloyd. He's obviously just settled at the back of the field. He drew really soft in one, had no other real options to come around him, but he sucked up inside, got all the breaks when needed, and he just hits the line solid. Well ridden.
18, 9, 4 and 16 are the numbers. 18, 9, 4, 16, 129, 12, 36 neat the last 600 metres. So winning a benchmark 68 at Hawkesbury last start, wins a $500,000 race here today in those famous colours of the Tate family. Gets the win. Well done, John. Barrier 1. Isn't it a huge advantage?
It helps. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. And a young champion rider on the way through. You know, he's super, and he got a bit of confidence when he rode her from Hawkesbury the other day. He said today, you know, he's just going to take his medicine early and cuddle and save for that last shot at them again, and they did that. But, you know, shortest way home up the fence, isn't it?
Was it an easy watch for you? Because most eyes, if you weren't concentrating on those famous colours, the red and the white cap, they were calling Piraeus the winner.
Yeah, well, it looked the winner, and I was watching it with Richie Friedman. Sorry, Rich, but I thought he was home. I was about to pat him on the back, and our mare kicked, and I knew she'd be strong late because she's probably, you know, a good mile, you know, 1,800 metre horse. So that last 100 metres, that sort of kicked in.
It's an amazing payday, isn't it? $500,000 race.
It's fantastic, you know. It's you know, she's a benchmark 68 horse, you know. So, you know, to put on prize money like that, it's great for racing. And Peter Volandis is doing a great job.
Well done.
Thank you.
There's John Thompson, 18.94 after the Four Pillars Midway. Zack Lloyd, successful in a $500,000 race. And later today he'll come back and ride Steffi Magnetica in the Golden Eagle, the mare that he rode in the Everest. Corey Brown's about to catch up with him after his rails hugging ride. Corey.
Well done, Zachary. Tell them other jockeys the fence is the shortest way home.
Yeah, it's good when a plan comes off. I alluded to the owners pre-race that they might be over-exaggerating the track, and it's Rosehill, and the fence is never too inferior. So just trusted the mare I was on, and she was really brave.
Were you always confident in the run?
I was. Obviously 20 horses in the race. John just gave me one instruction. He said, don't get her out of her comfort zone, and that ultimately put me probably a pair or two further back than I would have liked. And there's a lot of horses in front of me, but just went underneath them, and she was really brave and good through the line as well.
Riding super, mate. Well done.
Thank you, Corey.
Okay, we've got race number 6 coming up next, the Toyota Forklifts handicap over 1,100 metres, and that will lead us into the Russell Balding and then the $10 million James Squire Golden Eagle. Still to come here, live from Rosehill on Sky Thoroughbred Central. And also walking up Infatuation, so just the lightest of drizzles here at Rosehill. I don't know why Brown and Buckley had to run for cover. It's hardly a thing. Here's Darren for the 6th.
Ready now in race 6 on the card, and they're off and racing, and Tri-State bounded out of the gates clearly in front from Infatuation, and the Novelist ripping forward on the outside, and Get Along not far away as well. Then came Dollar Magic from Isaiah west of Dolby. 2 off to left field, has got 1 behind, that being the roughy Nosy Parker. The Novelist took the lead, and now Infatuation moves up on the outside, but the Novelist will hold down the lead from Infatuation. Tri-State gets cover behind on the inside of Get Along. Along. 2 after Dollar Magic on the inside of Isaiah. 2 lengths further back to west of Dolby, left field. 3 off to Nosy Parker. Coming around the turn, the Novelist in front. From Infatuation, parked on the outside. Tri-State taking a rouse runner. Get Along coming off heels. Further back to Dollar Magic. Left field gets right to the outside as Tri-State moved up. And Tri-State takes the lead away from the Novelist. Followed by Dollar Magic, Infatuation and Isaiah. But Tri-State extends the lead now inside the 100. It's Tri-State 3 lengths clear. Has got them beaten. And Tri-State, having taken a sit, is way too strong, beating Dollar Magic and Isaiah third. Then the Novelist, followed by Nosy Parker running on left field the other. A gap further back to Infatuation, Get Along, and west of Dolby was last to finish.
Tri-State, Ronnie's found another one there at about $7. Tri-State behind the leader. Didn't have to go round a horse. Tommy Sherry and Anthony Cummings. He's saddling up a big chance in the Derby down south later today. And that's where he'll be, but he's got a little bit of money here with Tri-State winning the Toyota Forklifts handicap. Tommy Sherry in the saddle.
Yeah, just beautiful. He read the speed of the race. He flew out. He showed intent to lead. And then when he saw Molly come up on the Novelist, he said no. And then I think Infatuation helped the cause, keeping the leader honest. And then they're always going to roll off the fence. And they should know by now you don't have to, especially after that previous race. And he's just too fit. And he just loves this track and distance. So would you believe Dollar Magic, number 11. That's number 11, second placing. He's so honest. She is. So she's run boldly again there. And pretty good. Uzziah off a good freshen up. And just wants a little bit further, I think, left field. And this is a on-pace track and distance. We know that.
Yeah, good rider, Tommy Sherry. He doesn't get a lot of opportunities. He's obviously more of a heavyweight sort of rider, but when he does get the opportunities, he really makes the most of them. He's set up really, really well there. Like Ronnie said, he showed a bit of intent when he first jumped from the gates. Thought he was going to take the race up, but end up letting them go, sitting in behind them, and I'm not sure why they're all getting off the fence, because it seems the place to be.
Look at Nosy Parker making ground along the inside from back in the field there, outside the place getters. So no Anthony Cummings here. He's got other matters down south. Tri-State, Tommy Sherry beating Dollar Magic. As Ronnie said, 11 seconds now. 21 starts, 4 wins, 11 seconds and 2/3. There they are coming around the home turn, following each other, first and second, Tri-State and Dollar Magic. And what does Nosy Parker do? Ronnie, just looking at these horses making ground from the back, I think it goes all the way back to the inside as well, does it? It sort of gets in the lane where Dollar Magic and Tri-State are, and it makes ground.
Yeah, that's you can loom out wide as you can at Rosehill, but they never run through the line.
That was a nice win, Tommy.
Yeah, Anthony's horses are flying. He has been great order, but he was electric out of machines, and it just allowed us to whip into that position. Travelled really well. The speed was good. A little bit concerned when he hit the front so soon. But to his credit, he stuck to the task well and was tough through the line.
What are the jockeys saying in there? They all seem to be getting off the fence.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They can get off in the big one too if they want.
Well done, bud.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, he's riding Zadaki in the big one. He's drawn barrier number 10, so he'll be looking to save ground, no doubt, on Zadaki, who was a 50-1 shot when last I checked. So that's the 6. We'll come back with the 2 big ones. The Russell Balding leading into the $10 million James Squire Golden Eagle, live here from Rosehill on Sky Thoroughbred Central. For the $3 million sprint over 1,300 at Rosehill Gardens.
Ready now for the Russell Balding Stakes over 1,300 metres. The Roth and Private Eye jumped really well off the inside. So did Bella Nipotina going forward. I Am Me, and now Coal Crusher is slicing through the pack looking for the leader. Lady Laguna right behind them. Then came King of Sparta from Marzua. Further back to Fierce and Sunshine in Paris rocketing by. 3 lengths away to Flying Crazy. It's Coal Crusher. Really been declared on here by I Am Me. And the 2 of them go hard in the lead. Bella Nipotina 2 lengths away third. On the outside of Private Eye. Length and a half to Lady Laguna. Then came King of Sparta midfield. Further back to Fierce and out wide from Marzu. Rocketing by. Sunshine in Paris gives away a big start. And Flying Crazy's last of all. It's Coal Crusher and I Am Me. They've really declared each other on. And Bella's in a stalking roll. Bella Nipotina 2 lengths away third. Then came Private Eye as they straighten up. Coal Crusher, I Am Me. Now Bella Nipotina starting to run after the 2 leaders. Further back, Lady Laguna running well, Private Eye in the pocket, and then came King of Sparta. Bella Nipotina takes the lead at the 200, and Bella Nipotina draws 2 lengths clear now from Lady Laguna. Sunshine in Paris, but this is a big payday for the Iron Lady. Bella Nipotina winning the Russell Balding comfortably. Sunshine in Paris second, third Lady Laguna, then came Private Eye Marzu, further back Flying Crazy, King of Sparta, I Am Me. Next in on the outside was Fearson, Coal Crusher, rocketing by, and the win today takes Bella Nipotina to the second highest stakes earner ever in Australian racing.
She's the $20 million girl. The only Australian horse to win more prize money than this one is the amazing, the immortal Winx. She goes past $20 million and she's almost broken a track record on a rain-affected track. They've run 1:14.96. The track record is 1:14.92. They were breaking 11 for fun. That was run at a frantic pace. They broke 7 seconds for the first 100 metres of a standing start. They don't do that. And then they went 10.65, 10.72, 10.74. That warms your heart.
Oh, what a horse she is. She's just an absolute marvel. Just loves racing. When you think you've seen everything with her, there's more to come. Like, they went quick today. Yeah. She just traveled, just got there so easily. And when she quickened, she was just different class today. I think she just keeps getting better. The more she races, the better she is. Yeah. She's just full of confidence, just loving life right now.
That might have been her easiest win today.
Like to the eye, it was, yeah. Especially against those kind of horses. And the way she did it, she was clear, and I'm sure there was plenty more left. She's been a great horse for the stable. Credit to the team. She's been everywhere. This prep, obviously, she's been up here. She spent some time at the beach. She's been at Bong Bong between runs. We've got great facilities, great team of people, and that's credit to them.
Not only has she got 20 million in the bank, she's got plenty of frequent flyer points as well.
She does, and she loves travelling. I think she loves travelling more than anyone else, and she's travelled more than me last couple of years. But great. It's a great bunch of owners. Obviously, they've had a lot of fun with her, and the fact she keeps doing it, I think that's the impressive part.
I think Craig Williams and Bella Nipotina are like a hand in a glove.
Oh, very much so. He just gets on so well with her. He knows her better than anyone else. And he just rides her better than anyone else, but he knows exactly what he can do and what he can't with her. Yep. And they're just very good association together. And obviously, I'm sure she loves him as much as he loves her.
Do you think Kieran will put her away now? Do you think that's it? Can she do any more right now?
She could do any more. She could do more, but I'm not sure it'd be the right thing to do. But saying that, if she comes through that run and she's jumping around like she has been a couple of days after runs, obviously you might have to rethink that. But I think she's done a very good job this prep. She's earned a good rest.
You can just set your sights on another Everest next year. You've got 12 months to plan. I think that's the plan, isn't it?
It's obviously a race is always a target, but if she improves between this year and next year like she did from last year, I think she can we can be very confident going there.
Better at 8 years of age, it's almost unthinkable, but she can do it.
Oh, it's and if you see her every day, the horse she is, when we first got her, you would have never thought she would last that long, and she's actually getting better. And I think, like I said, credit to the staff, our facilities, and she's just such a tough horse.
Well done, Joe.
Thank you.
Good on you. The Kieran Maher stable have got the Everest winner to back up and win her second, Russell Balding. That's right. She won this race last year. She didn't contest the Everest last year, but she wins it this year as an Everest champ. What a girl. What a lady. That is Bella Nipotina, and that sets us up for the Golden Eagle.
To the gate at the 1,500 metre mark. So Scully Pacino almost a 2-1 favourite now. The light is on and we're ready to run. The big field set to go. and they're racing. Macarena jumped particularly well wide out, and a striker being sent forward. War Machine is whipping right up on the inside, then Port Lockroy handy, and going forward is V8 in the early part, and Lizette's pushing forward as well. This is a tremendous go for the lead, and the French horse Lizette looking for the lead and getting it now from War Machine, V8, a striker, and Macarena is caught pretty wide early. Then came Tom Kidden, who's pushing through along the rails into a prominent roll early. Then came Zadaki deeper out going forward. Corazon Beach right off the track. They're followed by Kintyre, then Jolly Star from Port Lockroy, Cap. Further back in the field, De Cray. Now Ascoli Pacino's on a wide path, about 6th or 7th last at this point. Well back then is Griff, followed by Steffi Magnetic, a Lake Forest Cry Sayor. Well back is Sky Bird, and Southport Tycoon is last. It's Lizette really being tested by Macarena. V8 in a prominent role, followed by War Machine. Tom Kidden back on the rails. Then came a striker from Corazon Beat. Kintyre held up. Now Steffi Magnetic is taking a rails run. Ascoli Pacino still third last. It's Lizette and Macarena knuckling it out of the furlong. Macarena testing Lizette. Now Tom Kidden starting to run on. Macarena in front. Steffi Magnetic is getting a gap. And Tom Kidden launching. Lake Forest bursting home on the rails. Lake Forest. William Haggis has done it again. Lake Forest got up to nail, I think, Lizette and Tom Kidden on the wire. Then Steffi Magnetica, followed by Macarena, Southport Tycoon, War Machine, Cap Griff, Port Lockroy, Jolly Star, Sky Bird, Ascoli Pacino from Kintyre. Further back to Craig, V8. Then a striker, Christ Sayor and Zadaki. Lake Forest.
The travelling maestro, William Haggis, has done it again. He's been here and conquered Rosehill and Randwick on numerous occasions with a Dabe and due by honour. But I'm sure this is William Haggis' biggest payday. He's won a $10 million race in Australia. And what a ride by Kieran Fallon, the kid from Wigan, a rugby league fan, has got right through on the rails to down the French in Lizette. It's number 14 in the frame, Lake Forest.
Wow, unbelievable. When will we learn? When will we learn? 40 to 1 they bet. He is a master. 1,200, 1,500, and he's brought this kid over. He's had a ride at Wyong yesterday. Oh, and he just comes out on the line there, but there'd be nothing in that. It was just windburn, I would have thought, the last little bit there. And he's produced an unbelievable training performance, and he got the ride he wanted from his man here, Kieran Fallon. I thought his father was a great rider, but boy, oh boy, he's just read the play. He's been sitting watching the replays. So brave the second. He got softened up and he was gone on straightening up. He did all the early work and he was so brave. Tom Kitten loomed and presented at the right time. And, well, the favourite missed the start and she really got out wide there and was never a threat. But what a training performance that is.
This doesn't get old, does it?
It's just as exciting every time. Look, absolutely delighted with the horse. Kieran's ridden the most beautiful race, and we used that explosive turn of foot. And my God, those last 200 metres, he was impressive. So, yeah. How
many questions have you fielded since you got here about the horse having never run over further than 1,200 metres?
Yeah, a few, and it's a funny one because he was supposed to, and the ground went soft. So. Had he run over it was going to be 1,400. Had he run over the 1,400 and won, then the questions might not have been the same. But if you watch his running style, he's laid back and he's switched off beautifully. And in the early part of the race, when they're all killing themselves up front, so that's given us enough petrol in the tank to then quicken off that pretty fast pace. So.
And then Kieran was able to find that run.
Yeah, absolutely, and the horse has been so tough. I mean, just phenomenal. Couldn't be prouder of the whole team. And actually, I want to give Howard Cheng a shout out. He rides the horse every day at home, and he can be pretty annoying, pretty bitey.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know that looking at him now.
No, I know he's been incredible. So look, we're absolutely delighted, and
He's not very big.
No. but he's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to the boss as he rang?
Yeah, very briefly. He's over the moon. He's actually in Italy having a little break, so yeah, which is nice.
How does your team pick the right horse every time?
I mean, that's just down to the boss. He's a genius, and look, it's great. We weren't sure about this horse because he's only 3, and we like them to be a bit older. He's still a colt. We usually bring geldings down, but hopefully we can find a few more like him.
And what instructions does he give you when you are here looking after the horse? Does he leave it up to you and say the job's done, just get him to the races? Is most of his preparation done at home?
Yeah, I mean, especially at this time of year, because he's been running all season. He was second at Ascot. He's been on the go a long time. So you're just sort of trying to keep them ticking over, not overdo it, but equally you don't want them going in fat. So yeah, he kind of leaves it up to me to judge it, which is great. And I think having that kind of trust is really important because it means you don't second guess your own decisions as far as the horses are concerned. So look, I wasn't really expecting that, and I couldn't be more proud of the whole team.
Well, congratulations to William, but congratulations to you, because it's no fluke. You keep bringing the horses over for William and you get the job done. Isabella Paul, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
There's Izzy Paul, and here's Kieran Fallon with Corey.
Well done, Kieran. Wow.
Lost the words, incredible.
What were your thoughts when you were buried away back there?
I was happy where I was. I knew he was going a strong enough gallop, and I just felt like I know we've got a horse that's used to running trips a lot shorter than this, so I knew how to turn a foot if I got the gaps, saved as much ground up the inside, and produced him late on. And we've seen the turn of foot that he had. It was devastating towards the end, and very lucky to find the gaps.
He was thinking that he mightn't get the trip, but watching that he'd probably get further.
Yeah, look, he hit the line very strong. He's probably the strongest finisher of the whole race, but he allowed him to. He settled, found a nice rhythm, saved the ground. But look, I don't think this will be the last time you'll be seeing him out here.
You've ridden some big races around the world. How does this measure up?
This has got to be up there, probably my favourite. Money-wise, it's incredible. You've got the Japanese, the French, obviously your horses. So to be able to take these on and come out on top, it means a lot.
Well done, buddy.
Cheers, thank you.
Well, in fact, we're about 7 minutes behind start time. Here's Darren Flindell.
The red light flashing, stand by for a start. Ready now, they're off and racing. Oh, Hinge has begun brilliantly, and she's looking for the early lead. Hinge from Acurius, followed then by Madatsu, Stockman, Nonconformist. Bear on the Loose is skirting very, very wide early. They're followed then by Faulkner Park. Back on the inside, Sagatti from Wycliffe, and a few lengths further back to Steel Blaze. So Bear on the Loose really building up, mustering now, and Bear on the Loose has come right across them to lead rather comfortably, unsettling. Acurius is going to hold down second, followed by Madatsu. Now Nonconformist improves on the outside. Hinged after the great start was able to settle back in the field, and now fifth in the running is Hinged and about 4 off the lead. They're followed further back by Stockman at this point. Then came Star of India in the run on the outside of Hu Yamal. A length and a half to Faulkner Park from Sagatti, Wycliffe, and Steel Blaze last of all. So Bear on the Loose shows the way. Nonconformist goes to second. Then came Acurius. They're followed then by Madatsu, fourth on the outside of Hinge. 2 lengths further back to Stockman, Hu Yamal, Star of India, and Faulkner Park starting a run a long way out. Moving up 3 wide, advancing its position. Back third last is Sagatti from Wycliffe, and Steel Blaze is last of all. So Bear on the Loose shows the way. Circling the field, Faulkner Park strides up going to second. Then came Acurius. Now Star of India gets going. So does Madatsu, and Nonconformist holding its spot between runners. Further back to Hinge being reined along on the rails. Hu Yamal coming one off the fence from Sagatti. Then Stockman, Wycliffe, and Steel Blaze coming around the corner now. Acurius, Bear on the Loose, Faulkner Park trying to sustain the run. Hinged and Nonconformist both go back to the insiders. Faulkner Park races to the front now by 2. On Hinge doing the chasing. Then came Madatsu running about Faulkner Park. Still a length and a half clear. Runs are coming from everywhere. Faulkner Park a length in front. Hinge the inside. Wycliffe rattling home. Faulkner Park clings on. Just beats Wycliffe. Hinge third. Stockman late with Sagadi. Nonconformist Steel Blaze, Madatsu and Huyamal. And a gap back in the field to Accurious. Bear on the loose, Star of India.
Faulkner Park for Tyler Schiller. What a good ride. He did something similar on Land Legend in a St Ledger 12 months ago on Everest Day. Got going from the back of the field and putting his horse into the race. And today he has done it with Faulkner Park, putting him into the race, Corey, and maybe waking him up too.
I think so. I think it was an absolute 10 out of 10 ride there by Tyler, because this horse, we know that he's got a big finish, but Tyler generally produces that from about the 600, 500 home. But today he elected to do it sort of mid-race, and that mid-race move won him the race.
He's back Faulkner Park, Ronnie.
He is. I wouldn't have been as, giving him all the accolades halfway through that race with 60 kilos. Making a move like that, but when you win, it's a great ride. So, as it turned out, he made the right move and gets the job done. So, a hard race to assess, I must say. Your Wycliffe is going well. Stockman's run a bottler out wide. I think the French horse did enough. Nonconformist, I don't think that worked going forward with him. And Hinged hit a little flat spot there, and there was a funny race, but we'll have to.
Battleton dropping down in class to this benchmark 78 for the last on Golden Eagle Day here at Rosehill. There's the light, there's the signal. Stand by for a start. Racing now, and a beautiful line out. Dazzle Legend and Mountain Top have handled the start particularly well, together with Magneteer. Bullets High jump well, but is being restrained as Mountain Top holds the front with, Magneteer going to second now. Then Dazzle Legend, Captain Fury, Battleton and Poppin' Champagne taken back. Bullets High being taken back, sitting on the outside of Cosmic Lad, and 2 lengths away to Glad You Think So. Mountain Top shows the way. Magneteer strides to second. The well-supported Dazzle Legend gets a tail trail behind the leader in third, then Captain Fury. Battling creeping up the fence, then came Poppin' Champagne. A length to Cosmic Lad, the favourite, second last Bullets High. Glad You Think So, the last one. 800 metres to run. Mountain Top used the inside draw to hold the front by a half length on Magneteer. Length and a half to Dazzle Legend. Captain Fury given every hope. Further back to Battleton, 3 fence from Poppin' Champagne, and now Bullets High is stoked up, starting a run coming to the turn. So 500 metres to go. Mountain Top just in front of Magneteer. Then Dazzle Legend, Captain Fury. Battleton will have to take rails runs. Further back Poppin' Champagne. Bullets High still a fair way off them. Magneteer at the 300 in front. Dazzle Legend closing in hard on the inside. Magneteer being joined by Dazzle Legend. Captain Fury, now Bullets High running on, and Battleton right up the inside. It's Dazzle Legend. Battleton's finishing hard. Bullets High the outside. Battleton though, Battleton's pants them up the inside and beat Bullets High and Magneteer. Then Dazzle Legend. Cosmic Lad, Glad You Think So. Next from Captain Fury, Poppin' Champagne, and the leader weakened out, Mountain Top.
Last race, Björn Battleton breaks a 482-day drought. And it's nice to back the last winner, Ronnie.
Oh, it's beautiful. Great country, Australia.
Great country.
And he's an Australian citizen now. And
now, is that confirmed, is it?
Well, he might be able to confirm it for you. I'm pretty sure it is. Look, he's an improver. Magneteer's run a good race there. And look, he's still learning his craft. Darryl there, Bullets High, and he's got a future as well. The penny will drop with him shortly.
In Collett, he loves to put him in the right spot. He loves to stalk late, as we know. Ronnie, it was a bit of a question tomorrow on the panel, why they keep getting off this fence here at Rosehill.
Well, we picked it early, and only a few have picked up on it, and it's been easy to ride if you worked out the pattern, because there's been room for everything there. Yep. And it's produced multiple winners. So yep. It's they got a little bit to answer for. I think they're thinking it's been raining all day. It's hardly a sprinkle, and it's worth a length or two for sure.
Now here he is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the brand new newly minted Australian citizen, Björn Baker. Congratulations. Welcome to the best country in the world.
Yeah, Australia, and one of us. It's great to be here. We live in the best country in the world. The All Blacks are playing at 2 a.m. there tomorrow. Don't miss it.
So you're an Aussie?
Yeah, no, and look, it is the best country, and my family and I are great to be here. We still have to do the ceremony, so we'll get that.
So you're not over the line yet?
We've got the approval. We've got the letter.
Maybe the minister might have backed Battleton.
I hope the minister did, because if he did, I said if I had Elon Musk's money, I wouldn't have backed him. He's very hard to catch.
Well, he got up the fence today and he attacked the line like he's been doing it before.
Well, I think Jason rode his first 2 winners on him, and he was very patient today. And no, it was great to see him do that. The owners have been very, very patient. He's always shown a lot. I think he showed a lot of promise. He was an unlucky 5th in the Coolmore about 4 years ago on this day.
Can I give you a tip? Just one. Ditch the All Blacks. In fact, ditch rugby union altogether and get on board with rugby league, okay?
Oh, didn't we dominate the Kiwis last
Off
Sunday?
you go. See you later, son. Thanks, Björn. A new Aussie.